y'all doing? I hope everybody's feeling good and great and all that shit, and that you having a great weekend because it has been so beautiful here in motherfucking New York. Like it's been spring, like you know what I'm saying, like mid spring as far as the weather is concerned. Like always be grateful. Be all the good things. Y'all hoes gonna learn about me. Y'all bitches gonna learn about me. Y'all hoes and your bitches and your lame ass niggas, motherfuckers gonna learn about me. Y'all hoes gonna learn about me. Y'all bitches gonna learn about me. Y'all hoes and your bitches and your lame ass niggas, motherfuckers gonna learn about me. 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 Cause I'm that shit and I'm that bitch. The way you motherfuckers can fuck with. So that's why you bitches be hey and that's why you niggas be hey and cause I'm that shit that's fucking with. The way you bitches and niggas can't fuck with. And that's why you bitches be hey and that's why you bitches be hey and. But anyway, y'all know how I do it. I just jump right into it. So look, I don't know if anybody saw the Dr. Umar was on the Joe Budden podcast, and they made a whole bunch of like great points. You know him with his with the bunny hopping shit, and so I want to touch on a couple of things that they talked about during the podcast, and I'm gonna give my perspective on it. So let's just jump right into it.
Well-placed, economically secure, well-educated black men who are choosing to marry outside of the black community as opposed to stick to their sisters, only 1 out of 4 of which will ever get married in their lifetime. It is a crisis, which is giving our children an absence of good black male-female heterosexual relationships that they can pattern themselves after.
Okay, so Dr. Umar talked about that, about how, like black men, especially when they become like financially secure and I guess educated and whatnot, and how they tend to want to date like and marry Caucasian women. And he also said that 1 out of 4 black women will only get married. But who the fuck says somebody want to get married though? Everybody's relationship is not the same. Like it's just not the fucking same. And every woman does not have that outlook or mindset as if they want to be married. Now I think that's something that's just been planted on motherfuckers. Like, look, think for your motherfucking self. But I'm just saying, this is my thought process behind it. Like everybody isn't meant to get married. And then also can we also keep it a buck too? Like a lot of motherfuckers who be getting married, especially men who I've talked to, like they said they ain't really like it like that. And then they all got side bitches. Regardless if he dated like a Caucasian. But I understand what Dr. Umar was saying. Like, Dr. Umar was saying, my bad for fucking up his name. That when these black men get all this money, and I see the shit all the time, especially with these people that's like these the athletes, definitely a lot of the celebrities and shit like that tend to go that route, like the Caucasian route, regardless if she is a full-on Caucasian, but they go for that aesthetic though. Like she has to, a lot of the black men, like their wife, girlfriend, whatever, has to be light skinned, and she has to have the stringy hair, which also equates to Caucasian beauty. That's another motherfucking mindset that you motherfuckers got to get the fuck out of, because it's crazy when I see that, and it happens now, mind you. And I am not shitting on my light skinned sisters. Like, what you my sisters? My real sisters are light skinned bitch. You know what I'm saying? Why do people feel like they got to say that shit? Why did I just say that? Anyway, but when men, a lot of black men, when they do pick their mate, or however it works, it seems to be that they have, if she's not some sort of Caucasian, because y'all know I call all of them Caucasian, Hispanics, Asian, Native American, motherfucking Indian, like all them motherfuckers. Like they all have like the same aesthetic, like for real, like the stringy hair, the same type of skin and all that. We not even gonna talk about Dominicans because leave that. I know BlK. Let me tell you that shit real quick. And I'm not saying that you are, sweetheart, but to me, I also find that a lot of men do tend to pick that, like a lot of black men, not a lot. Fuck that. Yeah, a lot of them do, especially the ones that get that paper though. For real, they tend to go that route, and then you don't even realize like how your mind is getting woo. It's been warped around like what beauty is, and what beauty is according to Caucasian. Now everybody should have their views on what beauty is, and that's fine. But black woman's beauty is like, although all these bitches borrow from, try to look like, try to emulate, and yes, I step the bitches outside like on some real shit. Like Caucasians, like yeah, y'all have such a distaste for black people, but yeah, you trying to be like a black woman. Like I do say that in real time, bitch. So black men need to realize that too. Because when y'all do tend to search, y'all tend to, or the woman that you find, she has to be like the red bone with the straight hair, the weave, the wigs, or whatever the case. You know what I'm saying? It's insane. And I also say this too, like that what made me mad, and I call Glorilla Glorilla my daughter, because she spelled her name, you got Rill, that's how I spell my name. So she took her hair out, and so her hair is natural. And she was like, I can't have my hair like that. I guess she said she was tender-headed, but it's just the mindset too. Like of some black women, like the poison have been injected from generation to generation to generation to generation. And then y'all also think back like this too. Even when we were so-called emancipated from being our ancestors from being enslaved, they still couldn't appreciate their own beauty or rock their own beauty because that was unaccepted in this so-called Caucasian culture. Because you know why, bitch? Because you too black and you too strong. And ain't no less of power in that shit. Especially when you sit in it and you live in it. And you move through it. Like you mean that you represent who you are. Like this is who you are. Without all the, and then I'm not dissing my sister because I know we do the damn thing when it comes to motherfucking doing the hair and all this sort of shit. The jail. And also let's keep on moving. So they also talked about this too.
You dance with a snow bunny.
I never dated a white woman.
You never kissed a white woman.
Never kissed a white woman.
No fornication or nothing. Waist to waist. Waist to waist.
If I run into one of the women I went to high school with or college with, I'll give them a hug. I ain't got a problem with that.
No fornication or nothing.
No, I've never been with a white woman.
Never flirted.
I respect them though, because they're women. Okay. No. Listen, when I was in college, there was a white girl I had a crush on. Her name was Beth.
See?
When we went to the
You remember Beth from 20-something years ago?
Yes.
Beth
she was
bad.
built like a sister.
That fatty. That fatty.
I thought Beth was half black because of her build. But anyway, I came back for the Million Man March. We sitting in psychology class. She was a psychology major. She put a card on my desk. I go talk to the teacher. I come back. I see this card on my desk. So I asked all the white kids in the class, like, who put this here? They said, we didn't see it. They covering for Beth. I opened this shit up. This is the day after the Million Man March. And all kind of shit shot out the card. She didn't care. In front of white folks and everything. Congratulations on going to the Million Man March, helping your people. No, it was cool. We was cool.
It's fine.
But I had to let Beth know. I respect you.
But don't
and you're attractive. She was not ugly. That girl was nice.
You remember Beth?
Fat ass. Listen. I only date my own.
Question.
Loyalty.
But what they got to do with fucking?
Because that can lead to babies being made. That can go into deeper things. You understand? Sexual intercourse is a matrix into a whole bunch of decisions that can come later and unforeseen consequences.
Gotcha.
If Beth...
Head.
He's fucking...
Head.
Okay.
White head.
No.
All right.
That drains you of your ashe.
They do.
Yeah.
And I share. I share.
We need that for the show.
Dr. Umar,
Holy shit.
let's just say Beth was half black and half white. Would you have made a concession in
Oh,
that?
for sure. Because if you are mixed race, for us who are Pan-Africanists, we include them as members of the race if they identify with us. You understand me? So if Drake considered himself black, He's my brother. Now, if Drake comes to me on some, I'm mixed race, I'm not all black, fuck you, because you're looking for a privilege that you're not going to get. You understand? If Mariah Carey or Halle Berry say, Dr. Umar, I'm black, yeah, I got a white mom, a white dad, but I consider myself black, they my sisters. You feel me? So I do not discriminate against mixed race Africans. I have dated mixed race women. That's no contradiction.
Okay, so he just talked about dating, like, has he ever dated a mixed race? I mean, no, has he ever bunny hopped? They asked had Dr. Umar ever bunny hopped, and he was like, nah, you know what I'm saying? But he said that he respect women, whatever the case, right? Then he also, y'all heard the story that he also, it was this one that was trying to throw the pussy. You know what I'm saying? The Caucasian Karen was trying to, so he was like, nah. You know what I'm saying? And then I also and throughout this whole conversation, I was wondering, because y'all know Melissa Ford mother is Caucasian and her father is black, so she's a biracial chick. I was wondering when she was going to jump into the conversation, and she did, and she asked him, as y'all heard, did he ever date like a mixed race woman? And he was like, yeah, as long as they, identify as, black or yeah, if they identify as black, and also that blackness is like the dominant, the mixed race, the biracial. Y'all know how I feel about the biracial, because them bitches act different. I'm not everybody's personality is different. I'm not saying that like the ones that I have came in contact with, and it makes sense. Like if you biracial, like they can double dutch in, double dutch out on the black side to the white side, like you know what I'm saying. And I guess. And to be honest, like that kind of make motherfucking sense on some real shit. Like, because what is life is all about? Like, and it's all about individual situations, and you try to move yourself to the next motherfucking level, and however you do it. Now, I am not mixed race, so I don't know, but I'm just saying I understand how somebody that is biracial could able, to just to bounce back and forth like that. And so he was just talking about how he's just loyal, like to black women, and also to the progress of like black women. But you know what was so funny? I cannot remember this fucking man's name. I done seen two men. Y'all know I don't know nobody's name. God damn it, I don't know nobody's name. And I believe it was Gil Scott, the poet. I believe it was him, I think. Okay, so I don't really know. But I believe something that might, because this was like 3 decades ago. Why I see him in a motherfucking McDonald's on 145th Street and Broadway. Like in McDonald's, tongue kissing down some Caucasian. I was like, is that? And I believe it was him. For real. I can't, okay, so let me not say who, but it was a black male who hold some status and some weight, right? And I was like, oh shit. And then it was also on his black shit. Then it was another one I went somewhere. He had written a book, don't remember his name. He's another one that is of status and talk a lot about black culture and us excelling ourselves as a people and whatnot. He had him some cock. I remember seeing him like on fucking that was on 6th Avenue and motherfucking 30-something Street. I remember just staring like, oh, okay. See you. You know what I'm saying? Look, but then again, you also have to, I understand like men too. Like a man, well, first of all, black men need to understand like sometimes like your mind can be fucking manipulated on some real shit onto what you think beauty is, because they have told you what beauty is, and beauty don't look like this or that or that. Like beauty look like, and towards the masses, it's some Caucasian. Now they definitely put in a biracial female because she passed for them. You know what I'm saying? Especially if she got the lighter skin and her hair is like straightish, curlyish. You know what I'm saying? Like now that's more accepted than like an authentic black woman. Than an authentic black woman. Yo, this topic, it just really makes my head hurt because I'm so tired of talking about it. Like, seriously. And then also just knowing men, like men gonna fuck. Like whoever you know what I'm saying? As well, Dr. Umar said that he ain't never did no shit like he's like 99999. But like men with these penises and some girl come and whatever the fuck and she wanna, and if he not, and if he with it, then he with it, regardless of what she may be, like they be with the shits with the shits. You understand what I'm saying? So understanding men in that aspect, and I'm not saying all men fall underneath that category, but a lot of them do. I mean that they'll just fuck whenever they feel like fucking fuck. Right? But yeah, it was very interesting. And I'm glad that Melissa said something because I was wondering if she was going to say something due to the fact that she is a mixed race female. And he did say, Dr. Umar said that he did mess with, some biracial women and whatnot. So, yeah. And the biracial women, see, y'all don't understand. Like, as a woman and dealing with them, I'm not saying that all of them, my experience has been where they can come off as if they feel like they better than like the authentic Black woman. Like seriously, like they have that Caucasian Karen complex as well. That has been my experience. Not with a lot of them though, like for real. So I had to put them like in their place because they feel like no, like anybody can put in their place, but bitch, who the fuck, huh? So Dr. Umar said like well he ain't totally motherfucking. Yes, he got a dig. So that's another thing too. We really need to understand that, like, men with their digs and who they gonna fuck when they want to fuck them. And the biracial woman, like, yeah, she has to blame the blood of the Caucasian in her as well. So you cannot deny that is like she's both. They're both. I don't know where people get that it's the dominant because of our melanin. I don't know where they came up with that philosophy. But I believe that like a biracial person has, both. Like bi, bitch, bi means two. Like what is he talking about? But yeah, but a lot of men do tend to like I said, when like before, talking about when they date or even marry or they go for the woman who tends to look the aesthetic of the Caucasian. They lean more towards that, especially when they got that bread. I don't know if that because y'all be feeling like y'all need to compete with Caucasian men. I don't know. Like that's a man thing. Y'all have to figure that out. But the one thing I will tell you, like, and this is some real shit, is that y'all minds have definitely been manipulated into thinking that like their beauty is the better beauty, and this is what you go with until you get with that bitch and find out how the fuck this bitch really is and conniving and shit. Yeah. So anyway, let's move on. He also talked about this.
Mixed race.
No.
Or you a bunny hopper.
Yes. Per your whole.
That's why you have a liberal perspective.
That's not true. That's not
because you go home to a white woman.
Yes, but that's not true. I felt this way before I met my white girlfriend.
So help me understand how you could be so passionate about the black.
I'm passionate. I'm an objective thinker. I don't. If something makes sense.
So you have no loyalty to the black community.
No, I do have. I probably employ more blacks than you.
Okay, so help me understand that you employ more blacks than me, but you go home to a white woman. Why you don't have a black woman?
Because I fell in love with a white woman, not a black.
Why didn't you fall in love with a black
woman? I did. I fell in love with a black woman. We broke up.
Okay, and why didn't you fall in love with another black woman?
I did that too. We broke up.
Okay. And why didn't you get another one and another one and another one until you found the right one?
Because I met a white woman that I fell in love with, and that's the person that
you're being disingenuous about.
That's not true.
And let me tell you what you're being disingenuous about.
True.
Romance is a function of focus and opportunity. If I want to date an Asian, I'm going to put myself around Asian women so I can find one. If I want to date a Latino, I'm going to put myself around Latino women so I can date one. If you wanted to marry a black woman, you would have put yourself around black women so you can find one. So how did you end up with the Caucasian? No disrespect to her.
No, not at all. What I'm telling you is the places that I go socially are not just monolithic.
So what? I went to a white college, white job. I never bunny hopped.
Listen to my question. Let me answer you. That wasn't my priority. My priority wasn't, I'm not closed off to dating Latino women. I'm not closed off to dating Asian women. I'm not closed off to dating white women. So again, in my search for romance, all of those things were on the table.
But you do understand that by not being with a black woman, you undermine the success of the black community.
That's your opinion.
That's my opinion. Then tell me how the black community benefits from you having a white woman.
If I lend to the financial uplifting of that community, one, that's one thing. Two, if I'm helping to educate the people in that particular community, that's a benefit.
Does not your white woman benefit more from your economics than any black person?
Yeah, probably.
Exactly.
So why can't they both be mutually beneficial?
You want to know why? Because she belongs to the group that is responsible for the historical oppression of your race. So why would you voluntarily go over and marry into that? Because when you marry the woman, you don't just marry the woman or date the woman. You're dating her community and her culture. And given the history of us and them, why would you dare align yourself with that if you care about us?
Okay, so I don't know who the other guy is that's is also on the podcast with Joe Budden. But Dr. Umar, because he mad light skin. He said, "Are you biracial? You mixed race?" The dude said, "No, Miss Melissa Starr." She chuckled, and so he said that he date like a Caucasian, and he dated her because I guess like he said that he fell in love with her. Now I do believe like in relationships, when it comes to people. That you can fall in love with whomever you fall in love with. Like I believe that when it's genuine, I believe that definitely can fucking happen. Like when it's genuine and genuine. But sometimes a lot of it is like sought after. Like it can be subconsciously, consciously. But a lot of it is like sought after because you don't even know how they have polluted your mind into thinking and believing. But when you don't even know that Caucasian women are the most vindictive bitches on the planet, like like on some real shit. So, so he was talking to the guys and he said that he had black girlfriends, but so he found him and his girl found each other who was Caucasian, and like they started dating, so that's his woman right now. And Dr. Umar's stance is on some economically how she will benefit, just like with the Kobe Bryant situation. Y'all stop saying that chick is black because I don't know where the fuck she's from. She fall underneath the category of Caucasians. Y'all know how I think. I don't give a fuck. And like, she got all this money and whatnot. Do y'all really think that she's gonna help out like, the black community like that? And has she? Is the question. From what I understand, they said that she had gave a gang of money to like to a prestigious Caucasian college some fucking way. So you know what I'm saying? She ain't going up to the HBCU because her children probably are not gonna attend that. So what Dr. Umar was saying to the guy was like, your girl is gonna benefit financially from you. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm assuming that he's financially stable, and he also said that he employ a lot of black people or whatnot, and but your woman is the one that's really gonna benefit from that shit. Now I don't know if he didn't say that they're not married. He said she was his girlfriend, so I don't even know what his play is like on his finances. If something was to happen to him, do he have a will? Do he have a trust? Like, there's her name on it? Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But in cases when a black man do marry like any sort of Caucasian, like I'm sure he gonna put her down. Like if he's financially sound and literate, he's gonna have his wife, whoever his wife is, and if his wife is happen to be Caucasian, is just gonna be the one who's gonna benefit financially from the black man who got all the bread, and she ain't bringing that back to the hood like that. Like, no, they're gonna go to their community. They're gonna do what Caucasians do, and that's why they put them motherfuckers in your face. That's why they put Caucasian women in black men's face, especially black men who have money. Why? Because you can take care of this bitch. And of course she gonna love on you, black man. Like, the first one, ain't nobody gonna fuck her like that. Nobody. Like, and then with your mind already been like, like you know, you lost in the days too. But then they also say that Caucasian women do they can suck a mean dick for what they say. And so our sister said, who can too, but they say that they be trying to kill themselves with that shit. Like, bitch, relax. like just like they so you know what I'm saying. So that was the point that Dr. Umar and myself is making. Now, I don't give a fuck who the fuck you think, because I don't give a fuck. Like, I just don't. So let me just tell a quick situation. I was just somewhere at a fashion discussion, and it was about black designers in the fashion industry. And it was a black man with a Caucasian woman. And I walked by and I said, excuse me, and his face is all fucking turned up. I turned around, I almost said, bitch. But I was like, you know, and he was older, so you didn't respect your elders. And I was like, but I said, excuse me. Like he felt like he had such a distaste for me, like on his face. Like, cause you with this pale bitch who think that she fly. Bitch, you not. Fashionably, bitch, you not. No, you're not. And you are, bitch, you're not. But yeah, I'm just saying, like, it's crazy, like, sometimes when a black man date or marry a Caucasian woman, how some of them, like, when they see black women, like, how they just, you know, like, they turn their nose up and all this, oh, wow, shit. Like, they get real white man on your motherfucking ass, like, real fucking quick. It's crazy as hell. See, now, I think that if a black man does that, like, their minds have truly been manipulated into what the black woman is. There's a whole bunch of ghetto people from all different ethnic backgrounds, so you cannot get the fuck off, bitch. And I am definitely not one of those, but I'm just saying. Like, stop. Like, there's levels to the shit. To every fucking thing. But because Caucasians like to say that black women are loud. Yeah, we are. Black people are loud, period. What the fuck is you talking about? You know what I'm saying? But with having etiquette and knowing how to behave in all situations, you know, you know how to control all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, life is like layers to this shit. You gotta know how to play this motherfucking game. Not that you switching yourself up for nobody, because definitely not doing that. But best believe a bitch like me will cut your ass out in any given situation if you coming at me fucking crazy. Because I don't lead with that energy. I don't. I already know what's going on out in this world. But I don't lead like that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about the Dr. Umar interview on fucking Joe Budden, and also what stood out to you on there. I would love to hear what you have to say. So look, y'all know my name is Rill. I'm an intimacy coach / seductress with a service called Seductive Art. And coming up this Saturday, the 23rd, still have tickets. You can go to right here, and it'll send you to a link to where you can purchase your tickets. I'm having my Seductive Art Workshop. We're going to tap into visual stimulation, how to visually stimulate your partner in and out of the bed. Because what's the point of that? So you can keep his focus on you, and you always want to be dialed up. You know what I'm saying? And the more you dialed up, like, you know, he can also have in his mind, like, you know, I hope she handling herself outside. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna do that visual stimulation. Then we have like quite a few topics on the table for real sex talk. We're gonna talk about how to prevent sexual assault, homosexuality. What is our thoughts on that? How did your parents teach you about sex and human sexual behavior? And if you are a parent, how are you talking to your children about it right now? And I think one more subject I can't remember at the moment. And then we're gonna slide on our heels. You don't have to bring a super high heel, but whatever you can walk in, just some heels. And I'm gonna teach you how to walk in heels, because you have to learn how to walk in heels with grace and with technique. And we're gonna go all over this, and then we're gonna do a little 1-2. And I hope to see y'all there. November 23rd from 7 to 9 p.m. at Hempsville Harlem. So it's taking place in Harlem. And yeah, like it's happening at, like I said, Hempsville Harlem. It's a brick and mortar that sells CBD products, and you're gonna learn more about all their products. They have like glorious products, as well as someone will be selling sex toys at the event. There'll be wine throughout the night, as well as I'll be giving out sexy giveaways throughout the night. So this is the ultimate ladies' night. So I hope y'all come and join me at the Seductive Art Workshop with your girl Rill. And y'all also know I'm an author. That's why the title of my book is called Quickie. It's 7 short erotic stories. Read while you fuck while you read. And I am a designer. The name of my brand is Real Nice by Rill. I'm gonna have some hoodies. I'm still trying to figure out where I'm gonna be selling them at. I'm showing y'all really soon. Some hoodies as well, some crop top sweatshirts that I made. Like, just, honey, it's too cute. They too cute. You have to get yourself one. So be looking out for that. And if I resonate with you, you know what to do. Please hit that, click that. I would appreciate that, because you know we're trying to get up to 1,000, then 10,000, then 100,000, then 1,000,000. You know what I'm saying? We gotta keep it going around this motherfucker. And y'all know how we lead this motherfucker. Be kind, be gracious, be on time, be focused. Be about your motherfucking money. Black people, be black and proud. Be a part of your community. Be humble, be fierce, be confident. Be loving, be outspoken. Be grateful, be gracious, be generous. Be loving, be a great listener. Be all these great things, because we are only of high frequency around here, and that's to the Most High. And in the midst of we doing all of these great things within ourselves, we also going to work on our wellness. We're going to work on our mental, our physical, our spiritual, our financial, and our emotional well-being. And in the midst of us doing all of these things, because we have to work on that self-awareness is so important. And in the midst of you doing all of that, don't you turn, don't you think twice, don't you peep around the corner. And that is, you always be you, because God made you perfect just as you are. Until we meet again, y'all have a great night. Peace.